Our final scene begins with Vimishia and the commander. He expresses his gratitude to her for helping them eliminate the evil organization that tortured Arulo for years. He credits her entirely for their success and expresses their gratitude. Vimishia then reveals that she didn't do it alone. It was because the commander and the others never gave up. The commander laughs, thanks her, and hands her a set of papers summarizing the recent events, including a list of detainees' names. According to the report from the Adventurers Guild, traitors weren't just within their town. Based on documents retrieved from their former base, 58 individuals have been added to the kingdom's wanted list. Out of them, only 45 have been arrested as part of the investigation, with even royal family members implicated. The organization was truly formidable. The commander tells her that the more he learns about this organization, the more surprised he becomes. Vimishia then looks at one of the papers and asks about it. The commander explains that it's her reward for her contribution to solving the problem. She'll receive either 10 gold bars or 100 ladles. Since some of the wanted criminals are among those detained, the monetary reward increases to 5 gold bars or 50 ladles for a total of 150 ladles. Vimishia is taken aback, and then the commander's assistant informs her that some dangerous figures, including close relatives of the royal family, have been involved in this affair, even influencing the king. Therefore, the monetary reward she receives reflects that. Vimishia calculates to herself, noting that 1 dry field mouse equals 100 ladles and 1 ladle equals 1,000 field mice. So 150 ladles would be worth 150,000 field mice, and adding the 5,000 field mice she received in the village of Latami, the total becomes 155,000 field mice. As she signs the paper, Vimishia ponders whether she could live for 140 years on such a sum. Scene shifts to Vimishia, Sora, and a wolf in the forest examining traps. They find none have been sprung. Suddenly, the wolf, Shiel, appears and greets them. He starts sniffing around the forest. Vimishia asks what's happening, then suddenly, the mice appear, caught in the traps. The scene transitions to the restaurant, where the owner tells Vimishia that the meat is fresh as usual, prepared well, and in return, he will give her 100 ladles for each field mouse today, as well as 100 ladles for each wild rabbit. Vimishia happily accepts, and the owner tells her that her actions have helped his business thrive, as the meat is fresh and of high quality, making her very famous. Vimishia thanks him, surprised when the owner tells her that the meat she brought today will be given back to her. The scene transitions to a barbecue party, where everyone is sitting around, enjoying the food and celebrating the destruction of the organization. They've rented out the entire place for the night to revel in eating and drinking. They present numerous meat dishes to Vimishia, who tells them it's enough since she already has a lot of food and can't eat all of it. Her friends insist that she should eat because children grow by eating. Then Commander Berolda approaches and thanks her for her assistance, informing her that Count Voltoria has finally confessed to his crimes, and the documents they found were more than enough evidence. An additional piece of evidence found in a hideout seems to have been the final blow. He tells her that the Count is now either genuinely remorseful or pretending to be, but he remains silent and has many tales about the misdeeds of the noble class. This has exposed the secrets of the clandestine organization that caused trouble for the capital, prompting the knights to conduct their own investigations. The royal capital is very concerned now. Vimishia asks him about the Green Storm, and Berolda asks if her concern is for Mela. Commander Saijaku informs them that the Green Storm is insignificant to the point that they used Mela as bait and then abandoned her as she was at the lowest rank in the organization, and they didn't know much about smuggling or commit many crimes. Mela betrayed the organization and stopped her older brothers. The head of the guild in the royal capital sent a letter of thanks and complaint to Commander Saijaku, thanking him for the information that enabled him to destroy the organization, but complaining about the overwhelming amount of information that led to them being overwhelmed with work. The commander tells them that their tremendous efforts haven't been in vain, especially since they led to the destruction of the organization, attributing all the credit to Vimishia and her friend, thanking them for it. Vimishia is surprised and asks him who her friend is. Commander Saijaku apologizes to her, as he couldn't keep it from the guild leader since he informed him about Sora, Commander Barulda then apologizes, telling her that he began to investigate the matter and searched the records of every magical tool in the world, becoming suspicious. Since this was the basis they relied on to uncover the traitors, he had to tell her the truth. Vimishia apologizes to them for deceiving them. The commander understands and tells her that he understands why she didn't inform them about Sora. Then they ask her to introduce them to her friend. Vimishia opens her bag and takes out Sora, introducing them to each other. The commander remarks that Sora is truly extraordinary, as he has never seen such a transparent sign before, which is rare even among the rarest of gelatinous creatures. He hasn't heard of a GL capable of detecting lies before, so this is an enormous. He thanks Sora for his assistance, as it's thanks to him that peace has returned to the town. Then the commander tells Vimishia that he wants to talk to her about something. If she doesn't mind, he wants her to continue living in Ochulo. He heard that she was heading to the royal capital, but if she doesn't have a compelling reason to go there, it's better for her to live and settle there with them. Everyone asks her to settle with them, as she is credited with helping and saving their town. Vimishia is surprised by their words and looks at Sora, remembering the past when her parents told her that one day she should embark on a journey to see the world and broaden her knowledge. They advised her to go to the neighboring town of the royal capital, and if she found a place she wanted to live permanently during her journey, there was no need to force herself to continue traveling. But she must find trustworthy people. Then we return to reality, and Vimishia tells them that she wants to tell them something, and the truth is that she is a starless tamer. She recounts her past, mentioning that when she was 5, her skill was tested in the church, and she was a tamer but without stars. After that, everyone, including her parents, became her enemies, except for one person who saved her. When she was 8, they said that being starless would bring trouble to the village, and she almost got killed, so she fled the village, feeling very sad and discouraged. She wanted to live alone and didn't know where to go, so she kept running and running until she came to this town. Everyone tells her that she has suffered a lot and shown great resilience until now, amazed that she didn't give up under these circumstances. They stand by her to help and protect her. Vimishia is moved and Commander Parksby reassures her not to worry about her stars. If she doesn't want people to know about it, they'll keep it a secret among themselves, and they swear that no one will talk about this matter to anyone else. Vimishia thanks them for that, feeling happy, and tells them that she can embark on her journey now, her heart at ease. Everyone is surprised and asks her if she won't live with them in the village. She tells them that until this moment, her journey has been about running from one place to another, thinking that if people discovered she was starless, they would kill her. But when she met Commander Agua and Deputy Commander Filavir in Latamy, they must have known the unusual circumstances that led her here, yet they didn't ask her anything and just helped her. And when everyone found out she was targeted, they helped her too. They're all different from the people she knew, and the seer advised her to go and explore the world. Finally, she understood what she meant by that. She has changed a lot because of all of them, so she won't run anymore, and she's okay with being starless. From now on, her journey won't be about escaping, but about discovery. She wants to search for something she wants to do for herself and for others, even though she doesn't have anything now. Everyone agrees to that as long as this is her desire, and they inform her that many adventurers have opened hotels, while others have opened bars, and she could become whatever she wants to be like them. Then everyone tells her, but it will be hard to bid her farewell after this short acquaintance. Then one of the leaders grabs Sora and tells him that he will miss her a lot. Then the leader Barolda tells them that they will celebrate tonight and eat, drink, and enjoy. We see everyone spending a very happy night, eating, drinking, and playing. In the morning, we see Vimishia preparing her bags and bidding farewell to everyone. Her friend asks her if she took the lunch he prepared for her and also asks her about the water and tent. The leader holds him back and tells him to let Vimishia rely on herself. Vimishia tells him that she has everything she needs in the bags, thanks to the magical bags they gave her. Carrying all her belongings will become much easier because she carries a lot, but the weight is much lighter. She also has the ability to stop time, so if she puts food in them, the food will not spoil. She thanks them for that and they wish her success. Then the leader Barksby tells her that he researched about the dissipating jellyfish after that incident, as they do not have much information about it. But since the dissipating jellyfish are very weak, even taming them with a single star's magic is very strong for them, and they die during taming. He heard that the starless ones consider strength from all aspects, which means that Sora was the only one tamed because she is the reason for that. If he hadn't been tamed, he would have simply dissipated and disappeared afterward. Vimishia is surprised by his words and tells herself that perhaps Sora was found just to meet her, which means she was found to meet Sora as well. Then the time for farewell arrives, and Vimishia stands before all her friends bidding them farewell. Everyone tells her that she can return to see them anytime she wants, and if she desires to settle with them, she can come back to them anytime. Vimishia thanks them for that and wishes them success before leaving. When she enters the forest, the wolf shield comes out and stands beside her, surprising everyone. Then we see Vimishia talking to herself, saying that it's sad to leave everyone and depart. Then the wolf shield starts playing with her, and Sora comes out of her bag and starts playing too. Everyone leaves, and then Vimishia says, "Mine is Ivy, and I have the skill of taming. I don't have stars, but I have many friends, and I'm not alone." With this happy ending, we conclude the last episode of this wonderful anime. To watch more new anime, please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive updates.